when we first opened it and we had our first cup, we were so blown away by the flavor. So we live in the Pacific Northwest. We're kind of coffee snobs.
Kind of.
We're coffee snobs,
yes,
right?
Very much.
And our experience with it was that it was just very smooth. It didn't have a bitter aftertaste. Like, I know I'm really picky, but like you're even more so than, I am. So what did you think of that?
I absolutely was blown away by it. I literally thought, okay, this isn't a nootropic supplement. This is actually a cup of coffee that I could drink all day.
Right. It's delicious, you guys. So we were so excited about the flavor. And then here's the thing. Probably like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, I know that I personally felt like this surge of energy, but it was like this clean, calm energy. Anxiety was relieved. It was like it was lifted. And and then the focus was phenomenal. So I had all of these things coming together that just really created this great experience that I could feel right away, right?
Yes.
And what did you think about that?
Well, first off, I thought, what an opportunity to have this right when everything's going on in the world. And I actually personally struggle with seasonal depression. So I thought, wow, I'm excited about this right now because of what's going on. And it works. I was blown away.
Yeah, we could tell like an instant difference in what it did for elevating our mood, which was really exciting. When we started taking this coffee, I know that instantly we no longer had that desire to emotionally eat.
Yes.
We had more self-control. So do you want to tell them your experience with it?
Well, first of all, when I found out that the conference was canceled, I thought, what the heck? I don't have to worry about my diet. But honestly, with the quarantine, you started baking and trying to sabotage me. And I actually have lost weight with all the great baked goods, 5 pounds in a little less than a week.
Because of the quarantine and because, we are surrounded with this food, I still find that I'm losing weight as well, which is really exciting. Sorry, that was my little girl. Anyway, you guys, when I first started taking this coffee, like I said, the desire to emotionally overeat, to comfort eat was lifted. So while I am so excited about what it's done for my mood and my energy and my focus, I also know that there's so many people right now that are looking for that solution to that quarantine 15. There's so many people that are looking for that solution for the weight that they've gained. And I'm so excited by what this is going to do for people going forward. It's going to be such an answer, such a solution. So you guys, thank you so much for listening to me and all of my background noise and family. But I'm just thrilled by what we have ahead of us and how this is going to help so many people.
So for me personally, it lasted a lot longer, like throughout the day, pretty much 6 to 8 hours, I would say. So the effects of that component, the appetite suppression, oh my goodness, was absolutely incredible. And that's where my husband comes into play, because sometimes we wonder why, okay, I'm a little biased, I want this to work for me. So in my mind, it's going to work. But I put my husband to the test. And for those of you that know my husband, well, you just know. I slid this coffee to him for a couple of different mornings. And the very first day, I didn't share a whole lot of mornings with him, but I just wanted to test to see, like, with him not knowing what that would be like. This man comes to me at 6:30 in the evening. He's like, hey, honey, what are we eating today? I'm like, what do you mean, what are we eating today? He had been outside working all day long, which he does, so that wasn't a big deal. But the big deal was that he had not eaten a thing. And my husband doesn't miss meals very much at all. He loves to eat. We all do. We're from the South, and that's just what we do. And he had not eaten at all until 6:30 in the afternoon. And this has never, we've had incredible products before, but it has never happened this way for him. I feel lighter, and I'm wearing a shirt that my daughter bought me for Christmas that I wasn't able to wear because it was too tight. And it's not tight. Uh-oh, check it out. It's a little loose. I don't know if it was the few weeks that I had the Elevate Max, but I'm telling you that I'm seeing the differences in myself, the composure in my body, and I'm just so excited for every single one of you to get your hands on this and try it for yourself.
For me, how it felt was, I would say like 30 to 40 minutes after I had it, it felt like the clouds of my brain parted, if that's even a thing. I was able to think clearly. I was focused. I wanted to go play and run and have fun with my kids. Y'all, I went rollerblading. I'm rollerblading again now with my kids. It's crazy. They're on bikes. I'm on rollerblades, pushing a stroller. It's like a circus. But I'm having fun with my kids, even through this chaos. I know that lots of people are struggling with the stress and the lack of patience and maybe feeling a little bit short fused. You know, it's trying times, and having a product, especially this one right now, has been a complete and total game changer. And like the other women shared, I did start sharing with my husband in the beginning and very quickly decided, no, this one's for me. He loves the smart coffee, so I'm like, go ahead, babe. You keep drinking that one. You're good over there. You got your good feelings, but I'm taking this one all for myself. And let me tell you, I'm really thankful that I did, because it has been such a blessing to me over these last few weeks. I really can't even do it justice, you guys. The appetite suppression has been also absolutely incredible. The quarantine munchies are real. They are a real thing, especially when you have 3 little kids in the house who have the cheddar bunnies and all of the little kid snacks. And you know, you just grab a couple here and there, not even thinking about it. I don't do that anymore. I actually caught myself around noon thinking I was getting a little bit shaky. I'm like, oh man, maybe this coffee's too much. Maybe I should use less. And then I said, wait a minute, I haven't had breakfast yet. I haven't eaten anything all day. So I had a quick snack and that went away beautifully. But the appetite suppression is real. You don't think about the food. You're not constantly going to the cupboard and pulling open the fridge out of habit. It just has really totally nipped that in the bud for me. So from the feelings of the stress and the kind of, again, those racing thoughts that people have, and the feelings of heaviness and not really knowing what's coming next. We're in a time of uncertainty, and that can be a little bit heavy for people. This has been such a blessing in our lives. I'm just really thankful, and I can't wait for everyone else to try it. I really can't. I think this product is going to be an absolute game changer.
I'm not near as nice as most of these other girls. I didn't share a drop with my husband because I'm like, it's all mine. And so I kept it all for myself. And guys, there's like a connection piece that even with loving Nitro that this did for me. There was like, literally you can feel like a flip or a switch that just flips in your brain, like a connection. And the focus was absolutely incredible. The energy's always been, I felt like, good on Nitro and on this, but it's like kind of like next level in my opinion. But the appetite control, incredible. I've lost 7 pounds in quarantine with this new product, and a half and half girl. I've always taken my serving sizes that way, and I would encourage you to start that way as well. So I do half in the morning, half in the afternoon, and I just can't even explain again the appetite control, but just everything felt like I could smell colors. Like everything was so vibrant and sharp, and I just felt really incredible. I'm so sad I'm out. I'm so excited for the launch of this, and I can't wait to see how our customers and other elevapreneurs love it too.
Hey, I'm excited to tell everybody about this wonderful experience I had with Elevate Max. And oh, the taste. It is so good, so smooth. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was like the smoothest coffee that I think I've ever tasted. I loved it that much. It's so much that I wanted like another cup. Unlike y'all, I didn't share with my husband. I took that NDA seriously. I didn't even tell him what it was. I didn't want him asking for any. And I didn't feel a jolt either. I drank it, and honestly, it was like it just eases into your system. And Lori Benson and I were talking, I think around noon that day, and she said, did you try the coffee? And I said, I did. And she said, what do you think? And I said, I feel so good. It's just a good, mellow, had energy though. It was weird. I was mellow, but with energy. And it was just an amazing feeling. And it lasted all day long. I think the first day that I drank it, I think it was 4:30 in the afternoon before I even realized. I mean, I don't eat breakfast anyway, blew through lunch, and the appetite suppression was good. I felt so good. I can't tell you. I'm high strung by nature, which most of you that know me know that I'm kind of that way. And it kind of keeps me off the ceiling, but it's just really, really good. And I cannot wait to get my hands on more, because the only sad time I had in this whole testing thing was the day that I used my very, very last scoop of coffee. That I was like, I felt like I had lost my best friend. So it was amazing. And I'm ready. I know that this is just the game changer. It truly is. And I'm ready to get maxed again.
I mean, you couldn't have thrown any more at me last month. And it might be a little too much for me to share, but it's just really I've been able to handle it. And everyone's fine now, and everyone has made it through, and my mom's healed, and she's home, and I can't wait to get her to try it. Oh my gosh. So, and my sister and my other family members, I am just like literally blown away. I can't say enough about it. And some people talked about the energy. I felt confident to go out and do my gardening, and I just felt so much clarity and focus. So it really, I can't wait. I can't wait to share it with the world. I mean, people need it now more than ever. So bring it on, please. I did find, because I put some in a little baggie and stuffed it in my purse and forgot about it, and I found it 2 days ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have more left. And I took it yesterday and the day before, and I was like, I had that loving feeling all over again. I was like, I mean, I love the nitro, but this stuff is like over the top love, happiness hormones.
When I first got introduced to this product, I was so excited that I was going to be able to try it for the first time. And that day, we only had one serving, and I had to share it with 3 different people. So I actually only tried about 1/3 of a serving. And that night I was exhausted from traveling. Mike and I were going to be heading home the next day, and just really kind of running on not much sleep. And literally I drank it. By the way, the smell and taste is phenomenal. I am a coffee snob as well. So that was really big for me, but I just had it by itself, and I tried it, and within 5 to 10 minutes, I couldn't believe it. I went from here to all the way up here, and I didn't expect it. I had so much energy, but it was that nice and cool and calm energy. I just felt like I felt lit up. I felt happy. It was there all night long. I felt phenomenal. I actually wish I could have went for a run. I felt so good. And then once we got our product in the mail, we were able to, test it out for a month. I actually have recently had a surgery. So as everyone's been in quarantine, I started my quarantine actually a week prior, because of the surgery that I had. So I'm usually a very, very active person. So it was really hard for me to not be active, and then obviously in recovery. And I thought, oh gosh, for sure, maybe I'll put on some weight and, I was stuck on the couch, right? I wasn't able to move around. But taking this new coffee, crazy enough, I just weighed myself the other day, and it's like, gosh, I feel really good. I haven't worked out in 5 to 6 weeks, which is so unlike me. And I lost 8 pounds, and I wasn't even trying. The appetite control is through the roof. I just couldn't believe it.
I am not a coffee snob because I don't even like coffee. So when I did try this, usually I have everything dumped into it. You can't even tell that I have coffee in my cup. And so when I tried this, I actually tried it just black. And I'm telling you, Max is the best word for it, because the smell was wonderful. The coloring is great. The taste is the best. And I actually like it the best just black. And I just couldn't believe it. And I tell you what, that feeling is back. I cannot wait to go to bed at night just so I can get up and have another cup of coffee in the morning.
Okay, y'all, bear with me. I'm very nervous. The mental clarity is so great. I mean, it's just like someone turns a light on in your brain. I'm so sad to be out of it, because I will miss that until next week, until the new product releases and I can get some more. I am so excited for all of us because this is going to change so many people's lives, and so many of our businesses are going to flourish when this releases. Kevin Thomas, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi, I just want to share some of my own personal experiences and the story that I have behind how this wonderful new coffee product has changed my life. Before I found this coffee, my life was so different. My husband would have to help me up and down a lot off the couch, and anywhere we went, he always held his arm. Sorry. I always held his arm so I wouldn't fall. And so I am so grateful and thankful because this wonderful new product has been a life changer for me. Life changer is the only word that can completely describe it. You go from living one life that is like the worst thing in the whole world, and then you go to living another life, which is wonderful. I can fold clothes. I can climb a ladder. I never could climb a ladder. I couldn't go upstairs. If a doctor's office didn't have an elevator, it took me forever, and I would just almost cry trying to get up the stairs. And so I just want to thank this wonderful company for what they've done for my life, because they actually have given it back to me in so many ways that I can't describe. And I am so full of joy and happiness now. This is the first time I've cried since I've been on the coffee. It's helped me through so many things in my life. I found this coffee just in time, and I was actually able to physically care for my mother who lived with me, and I was able to take care of her and do things for her and cook for her. I mean, it was amazing. I was the person that was able to help someone else instead of me being the person that always needed help. And so I am so thankful and grateful for this product, because it's just not coffee. It is something that will totally change every single thing in your life forever. And I just want to encourage y'all to try it.
Oh, wow.
You made me cry.
All of us cry.
I was trying not to this whole time.
But I just want to thank everybody for sharing their stories, because I've been curious about how everyone thought, and I feel like I just got a little sneak peek, and this like heartwarming stories that everyone shared here. And I feel like this is our time as people to really bring to the market that's going to appeal to every single person. It's going to be just an amazing product to share, and I think now the world needs it more than ever. So you guys, you inspired me hearing everybody today, and I know everyone at convention is going to absolutely love it too. So
I'll tell you, having been with this company for the last year, having tried all of the different products that we have to offer, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this is absolutely our best coffee ever.